And then we've got the main event, Ankalaev v Pereira 2, the rematch. Now, the first fight, despite what a lot of people think, coming out of that fight, it was definitely competitive, right? A lot of people were saying Pereira won. A lot of people were saying Poatan won. Some people think Poatan got robbed. Even upon first watching that fight, I felt Ankalaev done enough to win that fight. I felt he did. His pressure was effective. He was able to land on Pereira. He was able to smother him with the pressure. And just like I said, just make Pereira uncomfortable and force a guy like Pereira who's so good at applying pressure without throwing punches. Ankalaev just wasn't biting. Ankalaev was not letting him get away with the sort of aura farming that he normally does in his fights, right? Whereas guys are so scared to strike with Pereira, they end up, just giving him cage control. Even Khalil got tired, but was giving Pereira, ground to work. And what he does is he applies pressure, waits for you to throw, and because you're tired, you're throwing your punches from a million miles away, he'll step back and then he'll rip shots. And he's a serious power puncher. Ankalaev wasn't biting for that. Ankalaev had the gas tank to go all 5 rounds, apply pressure for all 5 rounds, continue to strike with Pereira for all 5 rounds. Now, Ankalaev's grappling wasn't effective in this fight at all. Well, it depends how you look at it, right? If you think the primary objective of Ankalaev's grappling was purely to land a takedown, then you're probably not seeing the whole picture, because Ankalaev wasn't shooting a takedown. Of course, every wrestler shoots a takedown to get a takedown. But also you shoot a takedown to switch it up, to show him a different look, to get him thinking about something else, right? Which is something that nobody ever really done to Pereira until Ankalaev did it. Now, Pereira's clearly good enough at anti-wrestling to stay up off the ground, but there's nothing you can do. There are things you can do to stop a guy shooting, and hopefully Pereira can try and make those adjustments in this rematch. But kicks and knees and uppercuts up the middle, shoot stuff up the middle. So if he wants to shoot for a takedown, even now he's going to be second guessing. And then this is how the chess game of MMA is played. You make a move, you adjust. He makes a move, you adjust. That's how it should be at the top level, right? And that's probably how this fight will be. It'll be more top level MMA, 5 rounds in the light heavyweight division. But I struggle to see Pereira effectively making the adjustments necessary to beat Ankalaev in a rematch. Now, rematches are very rarely the same in MMA, in boxing, in combat sports in general. But we'll see. Because ultimately with Pereira, he's a big puncher, so anything can happen. And everyone knows that at this point. If you step in the ring with Pereira, he can stop you. So Ankalaev can be perfect for 4.5 rounds. He can be perfect until the last second, but Pereira only needs 1 punch. Ankalaev is no scrub though. Ankalaev can take a shot. We've seen Ankalaev can throw a shot as well. He's not hugely powerful, but he's got enough to keep guys honest. Guys aren't walking through Magomed Ankalaev's strikes, right? But yeah, I want to go with Ankalaev to win this.